Hello guys and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator and we're going to have another update regarding the roadmap, which has been updated with its lot of new features, and some of them are quite worth your attention as you're going to check it out. So we'll first get a little clarification here at the beginning of the message. If you remember, the letter from Chris Roberts said that there wouldn't be a 3.19 but we'll go to 4.0 straight after 3.18, and it seems that it's not going to be the case and that we are indeed going to get a 3.19 patch at the very end of this year. Now, the post was not very clear, so I was not really sure with what I wrote. It looks like we are going to get, according to what I'm reading, I may be misunderstanding, but it looks like we might be getting server meshing and also Pyro at the very end of this year in 3.19, but I thought it was for 4.0 in the PTU and first Evocator and PTU phase, with 3.19 only being added some extra content. I was not really sure. It was not very well written in my opinion, and I think that they could have done a better job here. Anyway, so I'm going to assume that after 3.18 we're going to have a content patch just like 3.17.2 at the end of the year, and that probably what they meant here was that with 3.19 will come an Evocator and PTU phase with Pyro and server meshing. That's what I think will be happening, but could be wrong. Maybe there will be some changes of plans. I don't know. Anyway, next we are going to get we're going to rejoice because the 3.17 columns have been added with features for 3.17.2 and 3.18 as well. So let's check them out right now. First, we have the Mule from Drake, which is a little truck. As some of you were able to test during 3.17.1 PTU. I have not been able to do that because 3.17.1 PTU was unplayable for me. I had way too many 30k errors, unfortunately, so I have not been able to do anything. Hopefully, once the Invictus Launch Fleet event is over, the servers are going to be a little bit more stable, and I will be able to do something for you guys with the Mule. Next are going to be coming the illegal missions. Now, that is great news for all the criminals out there who may eventually get bored of being trigger happy and may want to be doing something a little bit more relaxing like delivery missions. Well, they will be able to do that, and perhaps maybe it will be also an opportunity for people who want to be joining a criminal organization like the Ninetales, for example, to impress some local bosses with some illegal deliveries that will, I don't know, maybe get you chased by the police or the authorities. That could be fun as well, right? Anyway, really looking forward to be seeing those new delivery missions. We also have AI planetary navigation. That is not a surprise. We did talk about it on the channel a couple of weeks ago, and unfortunately we do have a little bad surprise here, because it seems like the AI will only be able to walk around the Reclaimer derelicts at first. That's what is being written here, at least on the roadmap. I guess that in the future they will be going around bunkers and other places, but it looks like they want to be testing this around the Reclaimers. Why not? I guess that we're going to have some hostiles around those Reclaimers, and it's going to be offering some interesting opportunities for FPS players who are maybe not very interested in the whole exploration aspect, but more in the combat. Well, now they're going to have combat and exploration at the same time. Why not, right? And overall, those Reclaimers will offer the same gameplay that we have with Wreck Caterpillars, you know, with loot boxes, trip mines, and some investigation missions as well. Next, we are going to have some new Lagrange points around Arcorp and Microtech, along with their rest stops, and that's not really a surprise. This was also announced in an episode of Inside Star Citizen, and it's true that we really need them because there's only one Lagrange point around Microtech right now, which is really short in terms of content, especially if you're into mining around the icy planet of the Stanton system. And we are going to be finishing 3.17.2 with the Siege of Horizon, which is a new dynamic event that people have been able to try in the PTU over the past couple of days. As far as I'm concerned, I have not been able to try it because I live in Taiwan and these events always take place in the middle of the night for me, between 2 to 5 a.m. in the morning. It's just impossible, so I'm gonna have to wait, but I'm really looking forward to. I love FPS combat. It's kind of my specialty in Star Citizen, so that's kind of a change compared to the other dynamic events, which were more focused on ship-to-ship combat or PvP, like Jumptown, but there was a lot of ship combat as well. That this time it seems like it's mostly going to be FPS combat, and that's going to be really exciting. Also, there was a card added for 3.18, and not just any card, because we're talking about entity persistent. How is it called? Let me check it again. We're talking about persistent entity streaming. Of course, how could I forget PES? This is, of course, the implementation of the persistent entity streaming core technology into Star Citizen, making use of services such as entity graph and replication layer. This will allow every dynamic object in a game to fully persist across the servers, irrelevant of whether it is owned or held by a player. Discussed many times. It's the famous technology that will, let's say for example, you drop a can somewhere on Microtech, you come back a week later, it will still be there if no one took it. It's finally going to come, and that is it will come with its load of hardships. It will have to be tested for a long time, but it's going to be such a major game changer. That's all for the release view, but on the progress tracker we also have another item, and that is the Anvil Legionnaire, which it looks like work is going to finish by the end of this year, or at least the scheduled work that is on the roadmap is going to finish by the end of the year. So perhaps we could expect maybe a release for 3.19 or a 3.19.1 if there's going to be such a thing. That's possible, especially when you look at Hacking Tier 0, which has work that is supposed to be finishing by the end of July, and hacking is going to be a part of that Legionnaire, is going to be a feature of that ship, so why not having this in our expectations, right? Well, that's pretty much it for this roadmap, which is really showing some interesting perspectives for the upcoming month. It really looks like the future of Star Citizen is getting brighter and brighter as days and months go by, and we're getting, looks like we're getting closer to the concretization of the final vision of the game. That's all for this video, guys. As always, you know that we have a giveaway, so let me know in the comment section down below, how do you envision planetary navigation AI just around the reclaimers? What's coming up next? Do you think we're gonna have bunkers maybe, or around caves? What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, you get to win an expense with LTI if you answer and subscribe to the channel in public settings. Also, a big shout out to everybody out there on Patreon via the YouTube Joe membership program. I just posted another exclusive video for you guys, so you want to check it out as well. And also, if you are a member of these two programs, you'll have access to my Discord channel, where we have another giveaway there. It's an expense with LTI as well. That's 2 expenses for this month. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow for a review of Inside Star Citizen. Thank you so much to Dr. Fobin, Eric Olm, the DJ Dunn, Captain Steak, and Geek Citizen. It's the Eradicator. I will see you guys later.